this is Stampy, and welcome back to my Let's Play on Ni No Kuni 2. I am here back in the throne room inside of Evermore, and the next thing I need to do is, it's quite a big open thing. It says, go back to the throne room in Evermore and decide what to do next. It's just like making it up to me. Like normally you have a mission where it's like, go here and do this. It's like, yeah, you decide what you want to do next. I have made good progress, by the way, with, oh, I really didn't mean to speak to you, Batu, but whatever you said, I am sure that was very, very insightful for everyone who can read super quick. There's people that can like read that fast, you know that. There's people that just like glance at like a page and they just like read the whole thing. It's crazy. Anyway, get distracted. So yeah, this is Evermore as it is now. I've filled it up. Well, not completely. I've added a lot of people. So you may remember that I was waiting. Oh, I've got all research done. Oh, look, I can finish all my research. Oh, this is exciting. Yeah, so basically, I needed 25 people to live inside of Evermore. And once there was 25 people living here, that would allow me to basically upgrade the entire place, which would mean I could build more things. It would also mean that there's just better things that I would be able to level up. I'd be able to make it so I can get more King's Guilders before I need to collect them myself. Basically, a bunch of good things would happen. So yeah, I needed 25 people. I got as many people as I could get. And as you can see by the top left-hand corner of the screen, I have 24 people, and it drove me crazy because I took all these side missions. I completed all of these goals to get as many as I could, and I was one short of my goal because I was hoping to start off the episode by expanding the area. Sadly, that is not going to be happening, but I can go and start just a few more things being researched. So as you can see, a lot of these things you need to have the kingdom level 2 or more. So a lot of these things I can't like level up even if I had enough people and enough IQ and stuff. But yeah, as you can see, I got a bunch of really good people. I got like, it's not like all of these side missions just get you like rubbish people that can't do anything. I was able to get some pretty good people, but I can like level up specific facilities once, oh, the kingdom needs to be level 2 or more. That's always the problem. So yeah, we'll leave just that research going. Let me just go and grab everything from the stores. Basically a bunch of rubbish. We'll take all of that. It's actually already useful, all of that stuff, for a bunch of different things. We'll go take all of the monies, and that's going to go and start collecting up again. But yeah, I think I need to now decide what we're going to do next. What is going to be our banner, and what is going to be the motto of Evermore? How are we going to try and unite the entire world? But I sound like this is the beginnings of a villain. You realize that? The steps Evan is going through now, like, I'm going to unite the entire world under my rule, and I'm going to be the leader and the dictator, and everyone's going to do what I say. You know, like, it's starting to sound like I'm becoming the villain. I'm sure that isn't the case, but this is how these things start. Anyway, let's speak to Roland. Are you ready to get this show on the road? I sure am. Not entirely sure what we're doing, but I guess we'll find out. All right, let's go and round everybody up. Roland, wait. There are a few things that I'd like to speak to you about first. All right. We shall speak in darkness. Oh, have they already spoke then? Guess they've already had their little chit-chat.
Let's begin, shall we? I've gathered you all here to speak about our nation's banner, the cause we mean to unite under and to work toward together. Evan proposes that we create a country without war. I'd like to talk about the concrete measures we'll need to take in order for that to happen. First and foremost, we'll need to sign a treaty with the other major nations of the world, effectively forming a single, united realm. We propose to call this treaty the Declaration of Interdependence. I've taken the liberty of drawing up a preliminary version.
You obtained the Declaration of Interdependence.
The Declaration will be our banner, the cause for which we fight.
I like it! But won't that dollar an idiot be trying to mess things up in other countries, like he did in Goldpaw?
We think that's highly likely, yes. But we can't worry about that right now. All we can do is visit each nation in turn and try to convince them to sign up.
You're really thinking of doing this? You realize it's a fool's errand now, don't you?
What do you mean?
Sure, this plan of yours is a noble one and a fine banner for an up-and-coming kingdom to unite under. but you're about as likely to get all the nations of the world to sign your little pact as I am to grow a third blasted leg.
Don't say that. We can do this.
Oh, Ronan's boy. Don't say that. Ronan was about to cry then. Oh, don't be so mean, Butter. We can do this. Don't be so mean.
Says the man who just strolled in from who knows where. Don't you be putting these daft ideas in their heads.
Aye, Badu, come on. I mean, he's got a point, though. If, like, we can't even unite our little small table of people, how are we going to unite the world?
And what would you know about running a country, huh?
Stop it! I don't know if we can do this. But it doesn't matter. I want to do it anyway.
You what now?
I've realized something. Now that we've been to all these places and met all these people, I don't just want to do it for Nella. I want to do it for myself. For all of us. I really do want to make a world where everyone can be happy. And I don't care if we might not succeed. That's no reason to give up.
Yeah, you tell him, Evan.
That's right.
Of course, it won't be easy getting all of the countries of the world to sign our agreement.
We're going to need to get a lot of pens.
But if there's even a chance of success, I have to try. And I'll need all of your help to do it.
How can a man say no to such a speech, lad? I'm with you, your majesty. Come what may.
Better start with an easy one first, huh? I reckon Goldpaw sign up, man.
Yeah, provided Pugnacious isn't the grudge-bearing type.
Good. Then it's decided. We will unify the world. Just as Ferdinand once did.
Yeah!
Well, you know that evil guy then, who like kind of took over Pugnacious? What do you reckon the chances are that that's Ferdinand? Is that too far-fetched? Am I being silly now? I always try and see like the twist before they come. But they keep talking about this Ferdinand guy who like united the world in the past. They wouldn't mention him if it didn't matter somehow. Like he's got to come back into the story somehow, surely. I know they said he wasn't in many of the history books, but sure, like I don't know how long ago it was, but I reckon he's gonna like come back into the story at some point. So yeah, this is gonna be good because like we've spent so much time with Goldpaw now. I love Goldpaw, but I've spent so much time here, so it's good because we'll be able to hopefully get Pugnacious to sign. I mean, I know it's what's gonna be. Pugnacious is gonna go like, I will sign with you as long as you get me 3 goose eggs and put them on a plate and then give. You know, he's gonna have some weird request for us, but then we're going to go seeking all of the other kingdoms, which means finally, exploring some brand new lands and hopefully some new cities. Look at its face. Look at it. Doesn't look like I just farted. He's like, what? Yeah. Look at him just staring at me. I got to talk to him. I just need to stop him doing that staring face. Master Pugnacious, it's been a while.
Greetings.
Indeed it has. It's good to see you well. Since you so kindly shared Doran's identity and the details of his wicked scheme, my men have been working tirelessly to apprehend him. Without success, I'm sorry to say. Even now, I cannot believe that he stole, that I allowed him to steal my king's bond. Whether I was manipulated or not, what happened is unforgivable. I lived in a penury as a child. I wished only to build a country where no one would have to suffer as I did. But no matter how hard I tried, I could not eliminate the poverty entirely. And the more apparent this became to me, the more unsettled I felt. It was all... We only came here to ask you to sign something. We didn't ask for your life story. God, he likes to go on, doesn't he? It was in allowing this matter to preoccupy me, in allowing myself to become distracted, that I offered Doloran an opening. It will not happen again. I read somewhere that the majority of the taxes generated by Lady Luck are intended to help the poor. Is that true? It is, and in my weakness I allowed her noble purpose to be corrupted. But enough about my woes. How may I help you? We came to ask you to join our kingdom with ours in the name of peace. United, we might stand a chance of defeating Doloran and in returning your king's bond to you. To this end, we have drawn up a treaty, the Declaration of Interdependence. I hope to convince all of the great nations that they would sign it.
Goodness.
All the great nations agreeing on something, and something as monumentous as this, the chances of such a plan's exceeding are remote. But Goldpaw will stand beside you in your endeavor. After all, there would be no Goldpaw were it not for you. But first, you must bring me 3 goose eggs, and that's wonderful.
Indeed.
We must hope that Lady Luck agrees.
Oh, flipping out.
Oh no! Are we gonna roll a dice? This is to make the whole world at peace, and you're gonna roll a dice? Oh, you're kidding me! I am not! In Goldpaw, all such decisions are entrusted to fortune, as you full well know.
But
Yeah, but this... if you insist. Right then. Was it like 3 or higher? And you'll join? At least it's like gonna be a fair roll of the dice rather than a cheaty roll of the dice this time.
We ask you to guide us in the matter of this union. An odd number will show us that you deem it wise.
Odd, 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 odd! No! Even! Roll again! Best of 3! Alas, Lady Lug has decreed that the pact shall not be signed. No, but... Oh, come on. Luckily for you, I disagree. But why put us through that? What was the point in that? You could have signed it by now and we could all be having a cup of tea. What? The world is in danger. We stand together or fall apart.
You honor me.
Goldpaw must join you. Ah! It's like a silent cheer. Would you be so kind to join me in the Grand High Rollers Hall?
thank you.
Master Pugnius, we are in your debt. Well, what was the point of that? If you were just going to say it, I think he just assumed it was going to like get lucky and be even. And he'd be like, Lady Luck decided, okay, I'll join you. And then it was like odd, and he was like, no, then it was even, sorry. And then he was like, yeah, I suppose I should join him anyway. He was teasing us, the cheeky pug. And now he's going back to his long Oh, he's following me. Oh, I don't like that. He wasn't doing that earlier, was he? Oh. If I jump up and down, look at his eyes go. Anyway, sorry, I'm getting distracted here. This is a very important and momentous moment, and I'm ruining it by jumping up and down like a silly person. Have all the necessary preparations been made for the signing of this pact of yours? Yes, we have. Got a pen. Very well. Then let us delay no longer. First, I need to roll the dice to see which color pen I'm going to use to sign the treaty. Sorry, once again, I'm ruining the the very dramatic moment. I didn't know it was a magic treaty. I didn't know what it's going to do with this dancing and stuff. Could have written it in English. I mean, could be signing anything.
Let our nations be joined for the sake of the world.
Let the banners of war ne'er again be unfurled. United we stand as one single land.
Didn't even need a pen. Choose their wands. So is that like 1 out of the 5? Oh no, 2 out of the 5. I guess if we have one, us maybe. I'm not sure, but yeah. Either way, we have plenty more kingdoms, at least 3 more for us to get. And hopefully we're going to be able to begin journeying to one now. Because it's been a while. We've spent a lot of time in these same few areas. And I've enjoyed these areas. But I'm sure like you, I am ready to see something new now. I suppose you will be visiting the other nations in order to gain more signatures for the declaration. We will, Master Pugnius. Then I would suggest that you visit Hydropolis first. But you will need to cross the sea to do so. Is there a spell that we could use to fly there or something? You never cease to amuse me, Roland. You and your silly ponytail. Even if such a spell existed, it would be impossible to maintain it for long enough to complete the journey. We'll not be able to fly that far neither, lad. Ain't a wind I ever heard of that can be relied upon to blow a man that short a distance. Looks like we need to get a boat or something then, don't we? Indeed, a boat. What an outlandish idea from that young lady. A visit to Capstan upon Hull would seem to be in order. The shipwrights there are second to none. I love like the really English-sounding name. And they are vessels of Goldpaw. I will send word of you coming. Then it looks like we're going to Capstan upon Hull. Let us find the shipbuilders and see if we can recruit them for our own kingdom. Recruit people! That's what I need to do. Yeah, and they can build us an amazing boat so we can sail to Hydropolis in style.
Well, now.
Big crikey. Seems like we've got to be getting on with some things, don't we? Yes, I'm Batu. Look at my moustache.
Thank you.
Thank you, Master Pugnius. I'll convince all of the other nations to sign up to the Declaration. I promise. I sincerely hope that you do, King Evan. May fortune smile upon you. I know he's trying to be all dramatic, but I just look at his little silly face.
And so Evan and his friends unfurled the Declaration of Interdependence, the banner under which they would try to unite the world. Their first ally found, they set out to secure another, the maritime realm of Hydropolis.
So I read about Hydropolis in the library when I was trying to do all of my research before we found out about Ferdinand. And apparently it's a water place, but I think it's like there's like really horrible people there. Apparently they like don't like outsiders, and there's like a war between the humans and the mer people or something. So
the Declaration of Interdependence, eh? Very impressive.
Yeah, so it might be a bit of a weird place to visit. Maybe we can kind of sort the city out a bit, and then they can join us. Anyway. These are always my favourite parts of the game. I love Evan's little chit-chats with the curious boy. Never going to stop making me laugh. I always forget about these moments until they pop up. Anyway, sorry. Let's listen to what they have to say.
Yes, I have Roland to thank for that. And Bodley, of course.
Don't forget your own role in all this. Pugnacious signed the agreement because of you. Because he trusts you.
Pugnacious, not Pugnius. Why did you keep saying Pugnius, Stampy? It obviously says Pugnacious. Can you read at all, Stampy? This is instead of writing a comment on my own video, I'm just going to like verbally shout it to myself in the video. And anyone who's left a comment already saying that I'm saying Pugnacious wrong, then sorry, I understand, I realise. I just can't read names very well. Anyway, you carry on, curious boy. What were you about to say?
I suppose.
By the way, are there any girls you like?
What? They normally speak about like really deep like philosophy and stuff. Are there any girls you like?
What? Where did that come from?
Oh, Evan and Tanny.
Oh, I was just interested.
I like everyone. All of my subjects.
That's a politician's answer. Come on, who do you fancy, Evan?
Well, it's good to have someone you can trust. That's all. Someone you can be completely honest with, no matter what. Just something to bear in mind. See you soon.
Oh, goodbye.
Bye. Goodbye, curious boy. What was that about? They're normally like, you need to keep your friends close and look inside of your heart and your dreams will be able to soar. You can do anything if you put your mind to it. The only boundary is in your head. But I'm sure if we all work together as a team, that, you know, they normally have all these conversations. And that time he was like, so who do you fancy? I've heard rumors. Oh no. Oh no. Don't know what's happening. Assuming it's not good. I'm assuming that's not a candy floss maker. He's just powered up. Was it, cotton candy in America. If you wonder what candy floss is, it's not something for your teeth.
Slime skimmer.
of Hydropolis. Chapter 5. The Sea Queen's Curse.
Yep, so I reckon that he's controlling obviously the Queen of Hydropolis. And I'm assuming she's not going to be very nice when we arrive. Just like Pugnacious was. That's right, Pugnacious. Pugnacious. So, I've been looking at some maps. Capstan upon Hull is south of Goldpaw, right? What was that walk? Did you see Taddy's walk? What was that walk? Rewind the video. Rewind the video. I'll do it for you. Right, watch her walk again. Okay, now watch her walk in slow motion. And now watch it like go backwards and then forwards and then backwards and then forwards. Oh, then leave a comment saying thank you to Squishy because she edited this video. Right, let's carry on.
Aye, that be it. And we're to visit a swab named Allright, or so Pugnacious tells me.
I do hope we can convince some good shipwrights to join us. Hey, that we will, Evan, lad. That we will. The best in the business. I don't need to point out how silly Lofty's little dance was there. Right then, so obviously I haven't recruited anyone left yet, but I might as well just go and collect up my my money, seeing as we've been away for a little bit. I think you earn more like King Guilders, the more your influence goes up, or the more people there are, or something. Basically, I seem to be getting like more money now than I used to. So yeah, look at that. I'm already like quite close to what my limit of what I would be able to collect. So I reckon that by doing some more side missions in between this episode and the next episode, I'll be able to get the one extra person that I need. So hopefully we can start the next episode off by upgrading the whole kingdom. And then, then we can go to, what's the place called? Capstan upon Hull, which I reckon I know where it is. I reckon it's down near like where, let me just show you. Where's the old map? I reckon it's down. Yep, it's right down where I thought. Like, I know I could just say that. But I've seen some boats and stuff down there. So it's good, because I got a tripdoor. I went down there for one of my missions I did anyway, so I can just go right there, and we will be ready to go and see whether we'll be able to acquire a vessel in order to travel across the ocean. So yeah, that's the plan for the next episode. As always, links in the description to all sorts of things. Just click around, have fun. But for now, I want to thank you all very much for watching, and I will see you all later. Bye!